Welcome, my radiant Leo souls, both the long-time celestial strutters and the freshly awakened fire-hearted newcomers to Golden Fortune Leo, your spiritual pride rock where boldness meets destiny. Whether you've been galloping with me through eclipses, Mercury meltdowns, and retrograde roller coasters, or you just stumbled in because the YouTube algorithm finally got its life together, trust me, you didn't click here by accident. Leo energy doesn't wander, it magnetizes. Now let's talk about what's lighting up the sky and quite possibly lighting up your nervous system too. On May 14th, we're not just dealing with any old planetary alignment. No, the Sun is forming a sextile to the lunar nodes, and that's a fancy way of saying your past, present, and future are having a cosmic family reunion, and you, Leo, are sitting at the head of the table. This is not a metaphorical alignment with vibes and vague affirmations. This is the kind of energy shift that makes the universe whisper, ready or not, here comes your destiny. I've been studying astrology longer than most dating apps have existed, and I'll tell you this straight, when the Sun, the source of life, shakes hands with the nodes of fate, it doesn't tap politely on your door. It roars, just like you. This is the energetic equivalent of being handed a golden invitation to your own rebirth. And yes, your mane might glow a little brighter afterward. Now, let's address the symptoms, shall we? That pressure behind your eyes? The tingling in your fingers? That strange buzz in your chest that isn't from your third espresso? That's not random, it's your body syncing up with the incoming upgrade. Your nervous system is learning the choreography of transformation. You're not broken, Leo, you rebuffering. And don't be surprised if your aura starts taking up extra space in a room. You're not growing an ego, you're just adjusting to your rightful spotlight as one of the chosen ones in this year of triumph 2025. So grab your courage, grab your journal, and for heaven's sake, stay hydrated. The portal is opening. And Leo? The universe is watching you walk through it like the main character you've always been. Let's talk about what's going on behind the scenes right now, Leo, and by scenes, I mean your nervous system, your dreamscape, and probably your group chats. Because when I say your senses are dialed up to 11, I'm not kidding. Suddenly, colors seem richer, music hits harder, and that little flicker in someone's expression speaks volumes. It's not just you being dramatic, though let's be honest, you do have a flair for the theatrical. This is your intuition tuning into cosmic Wi-Fi, and baby, it's running on fiber optic speed. Now, as a Leo, you've always led with your heart. That's your superpower. Other signs might rely on logic or analysis, but you feel your way to truth. And right now, that heart of yours is becoming a high-definition radar system. So if the world feels like it just switched from standard cable to 4K Ultra HD, don't panic. Your soul is syncing up with the universe's frequency like it just found the perfect Spotify playlist for transformation. Now, let's get into dreams, yes, the real ones, not the retire on a yacht by 40 kind, though hey, manifest it. I'm talking about the vivid, bizarre, wildly symbolic dreams that hit around cosmic portals like this one. These dreams aren't just your brain tossing out leftover thoughts, they are divine GPS directions from your higher self. And trust me, your higher self doesn't waste its breath. So if you wake up at 3:33 a.m. after dreaming about talking lions, staircases to nowhere, or your third grade teacher riding a comet, don't roll over and scroll TikTok. Write that down. These dreams may come wrapped in riddles, but they're no accident. They're guideposts, and sometimes they carry the voices of ancestors or soul contracts you signed before you ever got here. I always tell people, Buddha taught us to wake up. Sometimes, the universe takes that literally through your dreams. And now, the big one, relationships. Oh yes, Leo, we're going there. Because when the nodes are activated like this, people start moving around your life like chess pieces, and no, you're not imagining it. Someone might ghost you out of nowhere. Someone else might suddenly slide back into your DMs like it's 2015. And then there's that person you know who I'm talking about, who may finally say something that makes your entire spine light up. Here's the thing, don't cling, don't chase, and for the love of all that is golden, don't confuse disconnection with rejection. What's happening now isn't rejection, it's redirection. The people leaving are making space. The people arriving are assignments. This is alignment, not abandonment. You're not being left behind, Leo, you're being upgraded like software. So take a breath. Let it go. Let it come. Everything that's happening right now is part of the divine choreography. And if it feels chaotic, that's just the music before the curtain rises. You're not losing anything that's meant for you. You're becoming someone who finally knows what is meant for you. Now, go light a candle, fluff your mane, and put your journal by your bed. Tonight, the universe is whispering, and you, Leo, were born to hear it. Alright Leo, let's talk about the part of this sun node portal that nobody really prepares you for, the cosmic brain fog, that suddenly becomes divine lightning. That strange tension behind your eyes? The restlessness in your legs that no amount of pacing or Spotify playlists can fix. That split second where you suddenly just know what to do with your life, your ex, or that questionable email from your boss. Yet, that's not caffeine withdrawal. That's clarity, and it's arriving like a freight train without brakes. This isn't some gentle aha moment whispered from the universe. This is your crown chakra getting a full service upgrade while your nervous system yells what is happening, from the back seat. See, in the world of Buddhist psychology, we speak of prajna, a kind of intuitive wisdom that cuts through illusion like a hot knife through vegan butter. And guess what, Leo? You're swimming in that stream right now. The reason it feels intense is because clarity is truth, and truth has never been known to enter a room quietly. It kicks open the door and redecorates. Now, let's get weirder. Time. If you've caught yourself wondering, wait, is it Wednesday, only to realize it's Sunday, or you swear you already had that conversation yesterday with someone who insists you didn't, congratulations. You've officially stepped into the nonlinear realm. This is what happens when cosmic energy bends the rules of time like origami. Why? Because the soul doesn't function in straight lines. The mind likes clocks. The universe prefers spirals. What you're experiencing is time folding in on itself. Future you and past you are literally syncing up to cheer for present you. That sense of déjà vu? That odd feeling like you've seen all this before? You have. In your dreams. In your meditations. In those quiet moments between breaths when the noise fades and truth peeks through. And now we arrive at the part most people love to romanticize, but I need to say it plainly, May 14th is not just a poetic metaphor. It's actual spiritual rocket fuel. We're talking full throttle manifestation potential. You can rewrite narratives, dissolve old karmic patterns, and release the fear you've been disguising as ambition. Yes, Leo, not every hustle is holy. Some of it is just trauma in heels. This is the kind of day you don't want to sleepwalk through. If you've been waiting for a sign, Leo, this isn't a subtle wink from the universe. This is Times Square, billboards blazing, angel numbers flying, and your higher self holding a neon sign that says, "It's go time." What can you do with this moment? A lot. You can close doors that needed locking a long time ago. You can forgive not for them, but for you. You can choose a new path, not because the old one was wrong, but because this one is finally aligned with who you've become. And let's be honest, Leo, you've become. You're not who you were last year. Heck, you're not even who you were last Tuesday. You've outgrown identities like last season's wardrobe. And now the cosmos is inviting you to dress for the role you were born to play. So breathe. Let the dizziness pass. Drink some water. Light a candle. And most importantly, trust that weird electric buzz in your spirit. That's not anxiety, it's anticipation. You're standing at a threshold. One foot in the past, one in the future, and all the universe is asking is, will you leap? Spoiler alert, you were born to. And if you're wondering whether this all applies to you specifically, the answer is yes. You're a Leo. The universe didn't build a stage for you to sit in the audience. You've got lines to deliver, hearts to inspire, and a destiny to reclaim. Now go out there. The portal's wide open and the spotlight is already waiting. Alright Leo, now that we've talked about the firestorm of cosmic energy swirling around this sun node portal, let's get real about something just as important, what not to do. Because let's face it, when destiny comes knocking, we sometimes open the door wearing emotional pajamas, holding old grudges, and panic buying sage bundles like that's going to fix our life. So before you go full cosmic cowboy, let me walk you through 7 sacred don'ts for this powerful moment. This is soul-level wisdom I've collected over 3 decades of watching what happens when people sprint through portals barefoot. 1. Don't go digging in old wounds like they owe you answers. That's the South Node calling, and it's a trap. Revisiting the past just to feel something familiar isn't healing, it's self-sabotage in vintage clothing. Leo, you've already cried the tears. You've learned the lesson. There's no prize for rehashing heartbreak unless you're writing a hit song, and even then, I'd advise caution. 2. Don't make decisions just to avoid discomfort. Fear will try to masquerade as being realistic. But you, my friend, are a lion, not a house cat rearranging throw pillows in the comfort zone. Growth doesn't feel safe at first, but it's got a killer view. Don't choose the easy thing just because your inner critic has stage fright. Roar anyway. 3. Don't overthink. Let me be clear, analysis has its place. But during a portal like this, feeling is your compass. Logic is a great assistant, but it's a terrible boss. Your heart is the real oracle here. Tune in. Feel it in your chest, not your calendar. You'll know what's true by the way your breath changes. 4. Don't go fishing for compliments like a golden retriever begging for likes. I say this with love, Leo, you are the compliment. You don't need a panel of approval. You are the moment. You are the sunbeam everyone wants to sit in. Trust that your glow doesn't depend on someone else's applause. Buddha once said, be a light unto yourself. He didn't mean Instagram filters. 5. Don't impulse buy your way through this shift. Yes, that crystal water bottle looks very aligned. And yes, that jet ski might be your new joy vehicle. But let's pause, breathe, and remember that transformation is internal, not Amazon Prime. Align first. Spend later. Spiritual growth doesn't require new merch, just new awareness. 6. Don't drown in tech. Silence isn't empty, it's full of answers. Your next breakthrough probably isn't on your feed. So unplug. Let your nervous system breathe. Wisdom comes in the pause. And Leo's intuition? It grows in stillness, not in TikTok comments. 7. Don't rush this. Energy ripples far past May 14th. This isn't a one-day only sale on self-worth. This portal is a sacred doorway, not a fire escape. The universe isn't late. It's precise. The throne is being carved and you, my royal friend, are being polished in the meantime. So, take a beat. Lean into grace. Let the transformation happen on soul time, not schedule time. You weren't built for shortcuts, Leo. You were built for sovereignty. And remember, if things feel a little unsteady, that's just the crown adjusting. Welcome to the next level. Take your time. But walk like you own it. Let me leave you with this, Leo, not as a content creator, but as a fellow star seeker who's walked through a few portals of my own. This sun node alignment? It's not just another astrological event to file away next to retrogrades and full moons. This is a cosmic line in the sand. A true before and after. You don't just stumble into this kind of energetic shift, you were summoned. And you don't tiptoe through it, either. You stride through like the chosen one you've always secretly known yourself to be, even when the world told you to shrink. Here's the truth I've learned in my decades of studying star charts and human hearts: destiny doesn't shout. It waits quietly for you to become still enough, brave enough, awake enough to hear its whisper. And Leo, this is that whisper turned up to full volume. This isn't just your moment. It's your initiation. Your comeback tour. Your long-awaited debut. The year of triumph 2025 isn't just a trending phrase, it's etched into your chart, written in the language of fire and heart. It's not ahead of you. It's right here, right now, waiting for you to catch up to the power that was always yours. So take the leap. Reclaim your joy. Say yes to the mystery. Dance harder, laugh louder, sleep deeply, and love like the future depends on it, because it does. Your life isn't meant to be survived. It's meant to be enjoyed. That's not selfish. That's sacred. And now, Leo, it's your turn. Have you been feeling the shift? Have your dreams gone cinematic? Have people reappeared like ghostly plot twists or vanished like they were never real? Tell me below. Seriously, don't hoard your revelations. This is a space for lions to roar, not to whisper. If this message spoke to your heart, share it. Someone in your circle might need to hear it even more than you did. And if you haven't already, hit that like, tap subscribe, and ring the little bell so the universe, and YouTube, keeps bringing you back to Golden Fortune. Leo, your sanctuary for spiritual insight, cosmic clarity, and a little laughter along the way. Until next time, Leo, walk boldly, rest deeply, and remember, the crown was never heavy. It was just adjusting to fit the size of your destiny.